I got digital dash, can't ride with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for 2K to finally fix their servers. I would not risk it. If you guys are looking to get your builds and badges grinded for NBA 2K22, make sure to hit up Star Grinders on Twitter or Instagram to get your badges and builds grinded fast, easy, and legit. The links to his stuff will be in the description.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back to with yet another video. Today I got y'all boys with another video. Today I'm coming back to y'all boys with some builds. Now I'm gonna get more into builds soon. I'm gonna give y'all some gameplay soon. Gameplay I can't even play right now because my connection is just that bad. But I've been working through it. I just been lagging out of all the games I've been trying to work through it. But I'm gonna try to get y'all some gameplay with lag out or without it. So just know I've been going crazy on 2K20. But I said 2K20, 2K22. But yeah, today I got y'all boys with the best guard builds for next gen and current gen. Now, I've been doing the next gen and current gen. Y'all been showing support, so I'm gonna keep this joint going. If y'all boys want me to split it up, just let me know. It's that simple. But yeah, today I will be giving y'all the top 3 for next gen. Also give y'all boys the top 3 for current gen. I know these videos are a bit longer, but with that being said, I'll give y'all timestamps of when current gen goes, when next gen goes, and I feel like that's just how it's gonna have to be. So yeah, if I have to do it like this the whole year, I will. I really don't care. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much I'm gonna be doing in this video. These videos do take a long time, so I really would appreciate it if you show any support by dropping a like on the video, hit that sub button. We're on the road to 250K, so I really would appreciate everybody needs to hit the sub button right now. But yeah, man, without further ado, man, let's hop straight into it. Now for current gen, I could easily give y'all boys a top 5. I'm not gonna lie. I could easily give y'all boys a top 5, but for video purposes, like I said, I'm only gonna give y'all 3. But it's 2 builds I really want to show y'all, but I can't even show y'all boys for today. I might have to say that for another time. So for the build coming in last place for current gen is going to have to be a build that's very, very popular, but I have to put this in at the 3rd spot on the list, and it's going to be the 2-way slash and playmaker type build. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make it, point guard, all that stuff. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go down here and go to the playmaking and defensive pie chart. Now I ain't gonna lie, doing these current gen videos or builds are very easy because they're pretty much the exact same stuff from last year. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna go with speed vert. Now when it comes to the attributes on the build, you're gonna go over here and go down and go to the finishing, go max out all this stuff as much as you possibly can. Now you can possibly get more badges doing it a couple other ways, but just understand you usually want to get around 8 finishing, 8 or 9 finishing. You really want to have 9 finishing is what I would really want to do. Then when it comes to the shooting, you really want to have 9 shooting. What I really want to do, I don't really need the 10, I just need about 9. Then when it comes to the playmaking, you're gonna get 20. Then when it comes to the defensive, you're going to just get as many as possible, but you really want to have a block rating. That's one thing I know that you want to have on current gen. Now on current gen, I know a lot of people have like 25 blocks and they still get a lot of blocks. So if you want to take a risk with the 40, you can. What I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to get you a little bit more, but like I said, if you want to take a risk with the 40, you can. Now when it comes to the body type, that's up to you. Height, what I know is you got to be 6'4" and under to be able to get all the dribble moves, and this build is not gonna be able to get all the contact dunks, so automatically we're gonna go 6'4" and under on all the builds on current gen. So when it comes to the height, you want to go 6'4". Then when it comes to the weight, you want to pretty much go down in weight to pretty much get your max speed and acceleration possible. Then when it comes to the wingspan, you want to max out the wingspan so you can pretty much get as many contact dunks as possible. So when it comes to the build, you're not gonna be able to even get all the contact dunks. You're only gonna be able to get the pro, but like you wouldn't be able to get the smalls either way because you have to have an 86 driving dunk, you have to have a 92 driving dunk for the elite. So you're gonna be able to get all the contact dunks that you wasn't even gonna possibly get, even if it was like at 6'5". So that's not a big deal. Then when it comes to pretty much the attributes, that's other things. The shooting gonna get to a 68. That's gonna be open. You're gonna be able to do that. You're gonna be able to use that on current gen. Now maybe I'm basing off my skill, but I know I've seen a lot of people be able to shoot consistently with a 55 3-pointer. So if they can shoot a 55 3-pointer at 99 on this build, you're gonna have a 68, you'll be fine. Then when it comes to the defense, you're gonna have a 90 plus lateral quickness, 90 plus perimeter defense, an 80 plus defensive rebound, but the most important stat on defense, you're gonna have a 98 steal. 99 steal is extremely overpowered, but the way it's tiered is 90 plus, 80 plus, 70 plus, and then 99. So you're not gonna be, it might be at a 98, but it's not gonna be, it's gonna be pretty much like the same as having a 90 steal, pretty much. Now, that is not confirmed or denied, but that's just what I've experienced from my experience. No, yeah, when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna have a 99 speed, a 99 acceleration, you're gonna have up to a 96 vertical on this build. So yeah, you're still gonna have a 99 speed and acceleration, even with the speed vert. So yeah, that's pretty much the best wingspan for this build. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you get lockdown, playmaker, slasher, and shot creator. Shot creator is actually very, very overpowered on current gen, especially for doing fades. I'm not gonna go with that. Slasher is very good again this year. I'm not gonna go with that. If you want to go with an ISO, these are the two best ones. If you feel like you're gonna do screens for whatever reason with this build, shot creator is really good. But if you want to be versatile with this build, shot creator is also a really good one if you want to be versatile, because you can use that in ISO too. But lockdown is the best one to go with for this build, hands down. So overpowered on current gen, and the build comes out as a two-way playmaker. Alright, so hopping into the build that comes in at number 2 for guard builds on next gen now, or not next gen, but current gen. So when it comes to this build, you're gonna be at the point guard position again. Right hand, y'all know the jersey number we always go with. Now, don't even pay attention to the face scan on whatever it is on current gen. That's not my actual thing. That's just what I just threw on just to be able to make the videos for current gen for y'all boys. Now, when it comes to pretty much the pie chart you want to go with, you're going to go with the finishing and shooting, so you can be able to get the contact dunks. You're going to be able to still shoot on this build. You're going to be able to get the playmaking that you really want to have, and the defensive rebounding. So yeah, you're going to go with that pie chart. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're going to go with the speed pie chart on any build that doesn't have finishing, like finishing and playmaking, or finishing and defensive. Finishing and shooting is just, anything with shooting in it is just going to be hard to pretty much get 99 speed on, so you want to have 99 speed as close to possible to the 99 speed, so you're going to go with the speed pie chart. So then when it comes to the attributes, you're going to max out close shot, max out the driving dunk, driving layup. We're going to come back to that. Shooting, mid-range, three-pointer, free throw. Then you're going to sit on that for a little bit. Then when it comes to the pass accuracy, ball handle, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, and defensive rebound. Now you can make this a couple different ways. You can literally make this a couple different ways. Now if you want the block rating to really get those 6 badges, you don't even have to have a lot of block, but you really do want a block rating. Block rating is very, very overpowered. Now what you can do is you can go 16, 16, 14, and 6. Now you can still get a couple more on shooting if you want. You're only gonna get 1. Now you probably can still get 1 off of finishing. This is pretty much the same build as my slasher build from last year. Exact same, carbon copy and paste. Now what I would say is I feel like mid-range is a lot better this year, so I really wouldn't make this year if I was you, but you do have the option of making this also, which is going to be pretty much, you're going to get more shooting, but you're not going to have a crazy, you're really not going to have a really usable mid-range, but you're going to have the playmaking. You're not going to have no block pretty much. You gotta lower this and then put the rest on your mid-range, and you're gonna get 20 shooting. So you can make it like this or the other way. That's really, really up to you. For video purposes, what I'm gonna do, this is the more viable build in my opinion. You're gonna get less badges, yeah, but like it's the more viable build in my opinion when it comes to being able to be utilized. So yeah, when it comes to this, I'm gonna put the rest on block. That simple. Then when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. So yeah, height, I'm gonna go 6'3". You can go 6'4" and below. Anything below 6'4" is really good for this game, but I'm gonna go 6'3". Then when it comes to the weight, I'm gonna lower this as much as possible, get my speed and acceleration as high as possible. But I'm gonna actually not go minimum. I'm gonna go 173. I'm gonna get an 80 vertical. I'm gonna get a 96 speed, 96 acceleration. Then when it comes to the wingspan, pretty much wanna go up in wingspan so you can pretty much get as high as possible. Now, you really want to have an 85 plus ball handle and an 86 driving dunk. So with that being said, you want to be right here. 82.2 probably is the best one now, because you're going to have a high 3. Now if you want that you're not gonna get an extra steal, so I would go 82.2 because you're gonna get that extra 3-point rating. You still got an 82 ball hand off rip, still got an 82 driving dunk off rip, so you can be able to get those both to 86s. So yeah, if you want to go even lower, it's not gonna be smart to do because now you don't be able to get the small contact dunks. So if you don't feel like the small contact dunks is that big of a deal, as long as you get the pros, you'll be fine. It don't really matter what you do on when you spin at that point. Just try to get that. But yeah, this is what I would do if you want to get 2 sets of contact dunk packages. So yeah, that's really up to you. But yeah, this is really a really good build. You're gonna have an 86 steal, an 86 ball handle, so you're gonna be able to get pretty much all the dribble moves, 6'4" and under, all that type of stuff. An 81 3-pointer at 99, 83 mid-range, 86 driving dunk, a 95 driving layup. So this build is gonna be pretty much like an inside-out playmaker from 2K20 back in the game again. So yeah, you just don't have shooting Hall of Fame, but like it still is a very good build this year. So yeah, then when it comes to the takeovers, you get slasher, shot creator, playmaker, and lock take. I'm gonna go with lockdown takeover. That's just the takeover I would go with for my build. Those are just the most overpowered takeovers, and the build comes out as a slashing playmaker. People are not gonna understand what build you have. Very, very overpowered. So yeah. And coming in at number 1 on current gen is going to be my build that I will be using for current gen. If you see me doing any gameplay, you see me on current gen, this is going to be the build I am on. This is going to be the best guard build for current gen. So let's show you guys how to make it. You're going to be at the point guard position. You go shooting guard, you go small forward. Small forward, you're going to get 30 playmaking. Shooting guard, you're going to get really good, well-rounded. Point guard, it's just going to be really good. I'm going to go with shooting guard. Hand is up to you. Number, I'm going to go with the number 4 every single time. It's that simple. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're going to go down here, go to the playmaking and finishing. Now we had a build with finishing and shooting. We had a build with finishing, or not finishing, but playmaking and defensive. Today, for this build, we got playmaking and finishing. None of these builds are going to be able to get the elite content dunks, by the way. I just want to make sure I get that out the way because that, I feel like they tried to make that harder to do, and they did it. I ain't gonna lie, they did it. But yeah, when it comes to the finishing, you're going to max out the close shot, the driving layup, the driving dunk. If you want to get more, you can. It's just going to be kind of hard. We're going to say that for later. Mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, post fade. You want to get this 12 shooting badges. Then when it comes to the playmaking, pass accuracy, ball handle, both going to be maxed out. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, defensive rebound, put the rest on block. What you really want to do on this build, you want to get some block rating. So if you want to lower the shooting, you feel like you don't need that shooting, you can go there, get as much block rating, max your block rating out even. If that's really what you want to do, put the rest on shooting again. You're gonna have 10 shooting. If you don't really care like me, don't really care how many badges you get on shooting, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be straight as long as you get a max block, because block ratings is gonna make you that much better on defense. You can go like this, but what I feel like a lot of people are gonna want to do, they're gonna want to go with more shooting so they can be able to be more consistent with the shooting. Put some up on standard dunk. Now you have 18, 12, 22, and 6. So that's going to be the way you get the most possible. But at the same time, I would probably go for like the 10 shooting with more block, because the block rating is just so good. It's just so good. So yeah. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, or not defensive rebound, but the body type, this is really up to you. Height. What I would like to go with 6'5". I feel like 6'5" on this build in the two-way slashing playmaker type build is just the best heights. But if you want to be able to get all the dribble moves in the future, you have to be 6'4" or below. You can't be above that. So we're gonna go 6'4". That's the max height you can go. According to Mike Wayne, that's the person that's giving us the info on the future stuff, so we have to take it for what it is. Then when it comes to the weight, you want to go down in weight pretty much to be able to get that 99 speed and then close to 99 acceleration and close to 99 vertical. You're gonna have like 99 speed with like a 98 acceleration and a 96 vertical, which is very good. Then when it comes to wingspan, max the wingspan out. You're not, like I said, you're not gonna be able to get any of the content ups even if you max it out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lower it 2 times, so now we're able to get a 73 ball at 99. Now if you went max, you're gonna be able to have that 82 steal rating. That's gonna be up to an 86. So if you want to just have a higher steal rating over a higher 3-point rating, whichever one you think is more important, that's up to you. But I'm gonna go with the 83.2, so I can be able to get a 73 ball at 99. I'm gonna be able to have the pro contact dunks off rip, because you don't even get anything at 85. I'm gonna eventually be able to get the small contact dunks eventually. Either way, I will still have to grind all the way to 95, then go from 95 to 96, and then 97 regardless. So that's not really a big deal having an 85 instead of an 84, because you're still gonna be able to get all the contact dunks you would have had either way. So yeah, this is pretty much the wingspan I'm gonna go with. Ball handle is gonna be above a 90. Perimeter defense and lateral quickness is gonna be at a 79 and an 81. So yeah, this build is gonna be very, very well rounded. And yeah, that's the wingspan I'm gonna go with. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you're gonna get slasher, playmaker, and shot creator. So this is going to be more of an ISO build, so you want to go with either Playmaker, Slasher. Shot Creator is actually a very underrated build because, as you can see, this build actually does have really good mid-range. So if you want to go with a Shot Creator one, that's a good one. But real quick fun fact, if you want to be able to get lock take, you're not going to be able to get that on this build, so that's another thing why it doesn't matter what wingspan you want to go with. So I just want to make sure that was known. But yeah, I'm going to end up going with Playmaker or Slasher. Really depends on what you want. You want idle points, or you want to be able to make people fall. You're going to be able to get both of these sets, like Hall of Fame badges for finishing or shooting, so that's not really the biggest deal. But if you feel like finishing is like not as easy as it usually is, go with slashing. If you want to be able to help your teammates get more, like, you want to help your teammates every single time you pass to them, get sharp take. You want to pretty much be able to make people fall, go with Playmaker Takeover. I feel like Playmaker Takeover in this game is just a little bit more overpowered. But if you feel like, if you want to be able to score more, Slasher Takeover is probably the takeover to go with. And the build comes out as a slashing Playmaker. Alright, so when it comes to making builds on next gen, apparently when you make these builds at certain positions, you do get more badges. I haven't really got too deep into it to really just keep changing the positions to make sure I get the most badges. What I do know is for a fact is, no matter what position you make it is, if you make the same height, same weight, same wingspan, you can still get the same amount of attributes on any build. It sometimes will just have different amount of badges. So I'm gonna be honest with you, when it comes to positions, I haven't got that perfectly figured out yet, but I do have the perfect attributes, the perfect height, weight, wingspan on all three of these builds. Now when it comes to the next gen builds, I'm gonna have one above 6'4". Now when it comes to making a build above 6'4", you're not gonna be able to have all those dribble moves that they're gonna drop later in the year, like the curry slide, like 2K19 rhythm dribble and stuff like that. So if you want to be able to get stuff like that, you want to go 6'4" and under. But this build is going to be a demigod build. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to make it. I'm gonna be at the shooting guard position, but you can make it at the point guard, and you can make it the small forward position if that's what you want to do. Then when it comes to the height, weight, and wingspan, for the height we're gonna be at 6'6", weight we're gonna be at 180 pounds, 6'9" wingspan, and the body type is up to you. This is just gonna be perfect for me. I'm gonna be able to have a really good three-pointer. I'm gonna be able to get the contact dunks that I want. I'm gonna be able to play really good defense on this build. I'm gonna be able to have a really good passing on this build, which is a thing that I feel like you have to have on any guard build. You really have to have good passing. That's one thing that I messed up on that first day build that I had to change when it came to making my main build that I have and got to 99 already. If you haven't already, go check out that 99 method video. Now, when it comes to the attributes and badges that you get on this build, you get 16 finishing, 25 shooting, 29 playmaking, and 17 defensive. When it comes to the physicals, I want to max out my speed acceleration every single time. Then when it comes to the vertical, you have to have an 85 vertical to be able to get the contact dunks that you want. Then when it comes to the stamina, I max that out. Now, when it comes to the vertical, the way this is, it's only a gate for dunk animations. It has nothing to do with dunks, but to get certain animations. And in combination with attribute counterparts, allows a player to jump higher on rebounds and blocks. So it's gonna be really mainly an attribute for rebounds and blocks, but you have to have vertical to get certain dunk packages. So yeah, that's pretty much why I don't go higher than 85. Then when it comes to the finishing, 92 driving dunk, you really want to have that so you can be able to get all the contact dunks, whether it's elite, pro, or small. Then when it comes to the layup, that went up off the driving dunk, 72 layup. You'll be perfectly fine with that. We're not trying to do layups either way. Then when it comes to the shooting, maxed out the three-pointer to an 88. That's going to be able to get me all the badges that I really want to have at least gold or Hall of Fame. Then when it comes to the mid-range, that went up to a 73. If I lower it, it lowers the shooting. So yeah, that's kind of how I did that. So yeah. Mid-range, I kind of do like the builds with a higher mid-range because the shot creator takeovers when it comes to scoring probably are the most overpowered takeovers on next gen and current gen. But with that being said, mid-range, I just couldn't get it higher. 73, you'll be perfectly fine with that if you know your shot, because I had a 47 mid-range before I got to 99. I was greening consistently on that. So yeah, 99 free throw and stamina are pretty much free things. So if you're not putting free throw and stamina on your build, you're kind of just wilding, I'm not gonna lie. Then when it comes to the playmaking, this is gonna be actually the second highest pass accuracy you're gonna be able to have. We have an 85 pass accuracy, which is perfect so that you can actually get gold bullet passer, which is a must to have on this game. Silver, gold, or Hall of Fame, you have to have it at least silver. Gold is gonna be amazing for you, so yeah, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have an 85 plus ball handle, so you're gonna be able to get all the drill moves. Only ones you won't be able to have is the one that's for 6'4" and under. 84 speed of ball. So yeah, you're gonna have really good playmaking, a lot of badges, stuff like that. Defensive rebound, 86 perimeter defense, so you can be able to get clamps in minutes, at least gold. Then you got 86 steals, so you can be able to get gold. Interceptor and pickpocket, at least gold. So yeah, Then when it comes to the block rating is actually a very, very important rating, so I did want to have that a lot higher. But on my 6'2", I get a lot of blocks on it, and I only have like a 65 block. This build is taller, so that's going to be very overpowered. As long as you can get bronze chase down, you're going to be really good. This build even gets silver intimidator. Actually, I don't even think my build has a 65 block because I can't get silver intimidator. I only can get bronze on my 6'2", which I'm going to be showing you guys in this video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, the block, I get a lot of blocks on that. Let me just say that for now. And then when it comes to the physicals, like I said, maxed out the speed, acceleration, I already went over all this. And this, in my opinion, is the best way to make a build above 6'4" if you're actually still trying to be a guard build. Now, if you're going anything like 6'6" and up, I feel like that's kind of more towards small forward builds. I will be dropping a video on that, so stay tuned. So yeah, if y'all want like a bigger build list, that's gonna be coming soon. Stay tuned. Now, when it comes to the takeovers you get on this build, you don't get a shot creator takeover. So the way I do on my builds, if I get a shot creator takeover, I can go with a slasher takeover. I can go with a playmaker takeover. I get more options. But if I don't, I'm gonna go with probably the most overpowered set, which is the lockdown takeover. And every single time my secondary takeover is limitless range. Now, limitless range and spot of precision is depending on the person. If you're good enough, limitless range is going to be probably the best takeover out of the two shooting, because it's going to make you shoot from way deeper and you're going to be able to shoot that consistently. But spot of precision, if you're just not as good, this is going to help you get pretty much a green or make it every single shot. So it's really up to you which one you think is better. For me, limitless range is just going to be better, and that's just what I end up going with. And yeah, the build comes out as a two-way three-point playmaker. So we actually even got a really good name, similar to that don't really matter. And yeah, that's pretty much the first build on the list. And this was probably, in my opinion, the third best guard build in the entire next gen game. Alright, so for this next build, this is going to be extremely controversial, but this is actually probably, you could argue this is not a good build, but you also could argue this is the most overpowered guard build in the game. I could see a lot of people using this on 5v5 this year. This is actually going to be my 5v5 build for right now, if I'm not using my 99 6'2", which I will be giving y'all in this video. But yeah, let's go ahead and show y'all how to make it. You're gonna be at the point guard position. You can't go short enough to make it at any other position. Now, when it comes to the height, yes, I see the height. It might be a little short, but when it comes to height on next gen, the only way you can get a Hall of Fame unpluckable and a lot of Hall of Fame playmaking badges that you kind of need to have with how overpowered the steal rating is, you have to be 5'9" and below. So if I was gonna go that short, I might as well be able to get 99.3, 99 ball handle, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, all that good stuff. And my build also gets 99 steal. So let's hop into the attributes. But first, let's get into the height, weight, wingspan. 5'8". For the weight, I didn't go minimum. I went 147 because I still get the 99 speed. But if I wanted to have a higher interior defense, it was going to allow me to do that. But I didn't even touch that, so that didn't even matter. Wingspan, I didn't go minimum. I tried to go as high as possible with still having a 99 three-pointer, so I did go 5'11". If you want to go even longer, you can. That's up to you. Body type, that's pretty much up to you. I went compact, which is the slimmest you can possibly go. Then when it comes to the attributes, you end up with 1 finishing, 35 shooting, 38 playmaking, and 23 defensive. Now, if you go to college, you go to the specific college that gets you 4 more shooting. You can go to a college that gets you 2 more shooting, 1 playmaking, 1 defensive. That's really up to you what you want to do, but you can get 4 more badges on shooting if you want to do that. So you can actually have 39 shooting. But yeah, when it comes to this build, you're not gonna have no driving dunk, you're not gonna have no driving layup. You're 5'8". You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to get the contact dunks regardless if you maxed it out. But you could have a 99 layup, I will say that, but like, you're 5'8". You're getting it sent, bro. This game, you will get anything sent that's not a contact dunk. You can even get a contact dunk sent. So what I would say is, don't even worry about finishing on a 5'8" build. You're really making this to be very overpowered as a guard. Now, why is this build actually a viable build? There's a badge on here that's very, very overpowered. People are talking about this badge right here, but it's a badge on here that's even more overpowered than this. Mismatch Expert. This badge is literally like the old Deadeyes. If y'all remember the old Deadeyes from like 2K16, 2K15, maybe even 2K17, you can pretty much get no contest consistently with this. And then you put this badge alongside Blinders, you put this badge alongside Deadeye, your build is going to be able to shoot anything. And you get all the badges Hall of Fame except for difficult shots, and we're not really trying to take middies, but we even have an 85 midi. So yeah, man, this build is crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, then even when it comes to the playmaking, look at all the badges you get Hall of Fame. Ankle breaker, bailout. You don't get Hall of Fame dimer, you don't get Hall of Fame floor general, but you do get Hall of Fame bullet passer. You do get pretty much everything else Hall of Fame. Quick first step Hall of Fame, which is probably arguably the most needed badge in the game for guards. You get that Hall of Fame, and a lot of people don't get that Hall of Fame, especially if you had the last build I showed you got the 6'6". You're not getting quick first step Hall of Fame. Hate to break it to you, but you have a 99 ball handle, so you have badges that are really important, like unpluckable Hall of Fame. The only way to get unpluckable Hall of Fame is with a 99 ball handle. So for all the people that's getting ripped a lot, if you put a Hall of Fame unpluckable, hate to break it to you, you're not getting ripped. You're not getting ripped at all. I don't really get ripped that much on my 6'2" with gold, but with Hall of Fame, I literally don't. They have no chance of ripping me. It's really pretty much a foul every single time, unless it's like a bump steal. And pretty much unpluckable, what I've noticed this year, it actually helps you on bump steals. Then when it comes to the defense, you even have really good defense on a 5'8" build. You have 86 perimeter defense, so now you're gonna be able to have menace and clamps gold, but you have pretty much probably the most overpowered rating in the game, 99 steal. And in all of 2K's history, the shorter you go, the easier it is to get steals. I don't know why it's been like that, but yeah. Now, one thing I would say about this build, 2K said that they patched height being faster if you're taller, if you have like a little bit slower speed. That is still on this game, I will not lie, but when it comes to having 99 quick first step, you're gonna be straight. Now when it comes to speed is not as important as it usually is, but I still went 95 because the reason why it's not as important because it's not like current gen where it's based off of ball handle and speed to get speed of ball. You can pretty much just put your speed of ball up off the rip, and then we have acceleration so we can be able to be as fast as possible and our speed boosting. So yeah, and then we have 99 stamina. That's pretty much how it is. Now when it comes to the takeovers I ended up going with, we get a shot creator takeover. So this is really up to you. Now if you feel like you need the defense, go with a lockdown takeover. If you feel like you need the shooting, I don't feel like I need the shooting, but I still went with a shooting. I'm gonna change that though, stay tuned. If you feel like you want to help your teammates as much as possible, go with a playmaker. But off rip, I'm gonna go with ankle breaking shots. That's just very overpowered. Now this is a build that you can change your takeovers depending on what you're playing. You can literally play twos with this if you wanted to. So if you want to play twos with this, you go with like a negative impact, or you go with like a pull-up precision, or you even go with an ankle breaking shots, and then on the back end you go with like a enhanced jump shot contest, so you can just get the best shot contest on your build every single time. You can. If you want to go with like a ankle breaking shots, and then on the back end you want to go with a limitless range, you definitely can. That's really up to you. And then the build comes out as a playmaking shot creator. So yeah, this is literally, in my opinion, if you're playing 5v5 a guard, if you want to be the guard on the twos, you play with an inside big, or you can even play with a spot up on the twos. I just wouldn't do that because it doesn't have any inside, so that's one thing I would say. But if you're playing with a spot up, you really want to do pick and pop and pick and roll with him, and he does all the paint work. You don't really want to go to the paint unless you're wide open. You're not gonna miss wide open, but I just wouldn't risk it. But yeah, that's pretty much the number 2 guard build in my opinion on next gen. I can see a lot of people making this build because of the things that you need to have on next gen so that you don't get ripped. And last but not least, my official build for next gen. I've already dropped a video giving y'all boys this already, giving y'all the game, but I'm gonna go over it again for this video because this is the best guard build that I've seen, hands down. Now when it comes to the position, you go point guard, height, weight, wingspan, 6'2", 170, 6'9" wingspan. The wingspan is gonna have you in them passing lanes like crazy. You're not got a crazy steal the last build had, but you're gonna be in the passing lanes, jumping all types of passes. Body type is completely up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes on it, you're gonna have 18 finishing, 25 shooting, 27 defensive, or not 27 defensive, 27 playmaking with 19 defensive badges. Now what you could do is, what I did on my build, I went 2 more shooting, 1 more playmaking, and 1 more defensive. You can go 4 more shooting if you feel like you just need the shooting. You can go with you can just mix it up however you want to do when it comes to going to college or next year. You can get those 4 extra badges however you want to do it. But this build gets all the contact dunks. This build has pretty much all the gold or Hall of Fame badges that I need. This build pretty much has the ball handle threshold that I need to be able to get gold unpluckable and pretty much still be able to have all the dribble moves that I need, and you're 6'4" and below, so you can be able to get all the dribble animation that they're gonna drop in the future. And on defense, I have the 86 printed defense and 86 speed that I really need. And like I said, the 64 block might be low. I don't have interior defense, I don't have strength, but understand this, my build is crazy good on defense for the height it is. I'm very surprised at how many blocks I get, but I guess on this game the block is so overpowered that it really tracks it down. But me, a person like me that's actually skilled at playing defense, and I know when to time blocks because I guess I have the IQ to do it. I time blocks on big man perfectly fine with a 64 block. People try to rim run me, I can chase down block you consistently with a 64 block. I don't know why it is. I don't know if Bronze chase down just that overpowered or what, but yeah, it's just really good. And then when it even comes to the physicals, 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 99 stamina, and an 85 vertical just to be able to get all the contact dunk packages possible. Now, if you want to be able to get certain things up on your build, say for instance you want to get more pass accuracy, what you can do, this is a fun fact that you can do on any build. You can lower the speed because the speed is not as important as it has been in previous years. I'm here to tell y'all that right now. Speed is not as important on next gen as it has been in previous years, because like I said, on 5.8 the height, they tried to patch the height being faster than other builds if it's just taller because of the strides, but it's not really an easy thing to patch. Now if you want to just, the speed also on next gen is not as important because it's not weighted off of the speed and ball handle to make the speed of ball. You can pretty much just go ahead and do that. Now what you can do, lower your speed to a 90, put your ball handle up to a 90. If you want to get even more pass accuracy, you can pretty much just do it like that. You're gonna be able to now get 30 playmaking and be able to get the gold bullet passer. So that's a quick fun fact for anybody out there that's trying to make a build like that. So yeah, that's what I would say. If you want to do it like that, you can. You can even lower your speed a little bit more if you want to get your ball handle. Maybe you want to get your ball handle to a even higher. Maybe you want to get your pass accuracy even higher. I'm perfectly fine with it being where it is. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. If I was making it right now, I'll probably do it like this so I can really get that 85 pass accuracy. But yeah, it is what it is. I like the way my build is right now. I'm perfectly fine with silver bullet passer. But if you feel like you need a little bit more, if you want to ISO and stuff like that, you need that gold, go ahead and make it like this. Then when it comes to takeovers, the secondary takeover, automatically at all times I'm having limitless range on this build. Limitless range, be able to shoot from anywhere. That's pretty much what I'm gonna do. The only time I probably won't go limitless range is if I have it as the primary. That's pretty much the only time I'll have it like that. And if you double up on it, it's gonna be even more overpowered, but I don't really double up on it. So what I would do if I had limitless range is my secondary takeover, I'd probably go with either a slasher takeover or go with a lockdown takeover. Now if I went with a lockdown takeover, I don't really need extreme clamps, but I'll probably go with extreme clamps or enhanced jump shot contest. So I'll go with either one of those. But what I would probably do if I was doing it, playing with it right now, I would either go easy blow bys, which fits my playstyle really well, because I'm gonna be able to blow by people if they try to play me too high, instantly off takeover, because I'm gonna have limitless range on the back end, or I'm gonna go with extreme clamps or enhanced jump shot contest. For video purposes, I'm gonna go with extreme clamps, and the build comes out as a two-way three-point playmaker. So yeah, man, this is pretty much the way the build comes out. If you have the 70 ball handle, or not ball handle, but 70 pass accuracy, it's gonna come out as a two-way three-point shot creator. If you have the 85, it's gonna come out as a two-way three-point playmaker. So yeah, it's really up to you how you want to make your build. But yeah, that's going to be all the builds for next gen. But yeah, man, that's going to be the end of this video. That is going to be me going over the top 3 builds on both current gen and next gen. If you guys want me to keep doing these videos like this where I'm going over next gen and current gen and all in one video, all you gotta do, put that in the comments down below, smash, break, and destroy the like button, subscribe if you're new. That's all I gotta see is the support coming, and I'm gonna keep doing this joint. Y'all been going crazy. Y'all just gotta keep going crazy. It's that simple. So yeah, I am recording on my birthday right now, like early in the morning, so I can be able to enjoy my day and stuff like that. So I really appreciate it if y'all just drop a like for that right now. But yeah, like I said, smash, break, and destroy the like button, subscribe if you're new. I got build videos coming like crazy. The next video I'll probably drop is gonna be the 5.7 build that I showed y'all earlier in the video. So if y'all want a dedicated build video for that build with the bad setup I will be using on that all in one video, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. And yeah, it's that simple. But I will be doing a contact dunk tutorial very soon. Y'all just gotta spam the likes on that dunk package and 99 overall method. Now I got that joint coming to y'all boys as soon as possible. It's that simple. But yeah, like I said, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Everybody needs to turn that sub button right now. I really would appreciate it. Turn on notifications, be the first to hit every single my video. Share this video to anybody who thinks will help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!
roll, 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 roll. I wanna rock and roll. You can tell by my clothes. I get high as fuck every day. I think I see you